Corruption in government is an epidemic. It goes far beyond the borders of the United States. It goes into every single country, and it isn't just the third world. Many of us are fully aware of how this is in our own countries. And today I'm going to be talking about General Motors. Everyone knows Government Motors, also known as General Motors. They've been around the block for a very long time, and during the bailout season, also known as the financial crisis, they were giving a nice hefty bailout from their friends in government. And now GM CEO rejects repaying feds for bailout losses. So what the CEO is saying is that, look, you guys were taking a risk, and just because you lost out big time doesn't mean we're going to be paying you back. This is just, no different than any other investment. You take a risk when you take that. So I find it very, very interesting because if I remember correctly, GM said that they had paid back in full. Let's take a look at that. Let's go down memory lane. The GM bailout paid back in full. And they're saying that they have paid back with interest years ahead of schedule, and that's going to make a new General Motors. I find this very, very hard to believe. They're saying right here, let's see, the General Motors bailout may have cost the government $10 billion, but he rejects any suggestion that the company should compensate any losses. And he's saying that the Treasury took the same risk, and that would be assumed by anybody, buying that stock. Now, in that way, I do agree. However, why in the world would they have taken this unless they can guarantee themselves a method to basically make their money back? It's not supposed to be a profitable situation. This isn't even supposed to happen in the first place, but to actually now lose out, of course they were going to lose out. That's the whole point. It isn't just to help out their friends. That's one level. But this is what a lot of the people who, they do their own analysis, and also, they have fellow YouTubers, and then you have the authors and researchers and so on. They don't realize that it's intentional. I had an argument with an individual in the finance industry, I'll leave it at that, where he was convinced that he said, look, they're going to have to fix it eventually because otherwise the system is going to crash. And I explained to him that they want it to crash. That's the whole point. At the same time that they're stealing every bit, every penny from your pocket, they're ready on the other side with the solution. They want you on the government program so that you're dependent on them. That's the whole point. Anyway, I'm going to stop there. All I wanted to tell you was that, once again, Government Motors is at it, and they are saying that they're not paying back. And who has to foot the bill? None other than you and I. What else is new? If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Head down below, guys. I got those free books for you to take a look at. And you can also go to the link there. I have The Money GPS where you can flip through the book, take a look. And also, almost forgot to mention, I'll put a link down below to the Prepper RECON interview that I just did. It was really, really good. And I think you guys should really take a look at that. So I'll talk to you soon.